Hi guys, Sofia here from CoachSofiaFitness.com, and today I have for you a new video that is specific to releasing the QL muscle. This is a deep abdominal muscle that can create a lot of lower back pain as well as hip pain, and today I want to show you a quick tutorial on how to release tightness. So before we get started, I have an image here of the QL muscle, where it's located, because it's very important to know where it's located so that you can get to it and release it effectively. So the origin of this muscle is the iliac crest of the pelvis, and this is the outside area of the back of the hip bone. So I'm going to show you in a bit on how to locate that so that you can feel this muscle. The insertion of this muscle is actually the 12th rib as well as the lumbar vertebrae, L1 through L5. So this muscle inserts into the spine. So any tightness and overactivity of this muscle will result in lower back pain as well as hip pain. I'm going to be showing you in a bit on how to release it. Make sure that you also work on avoiding getting this muscle tight in the first place. And I do have a detailed blog post below this video where I share step-by-step tips on how to avoid compensation and overactivity of this muscle. But overall, usually it's prolonged sitting, which weakens the back postural muscle that leads to compensation, as well as certain activities like, for example, overusing this muscle through compensation with exercises can also result in tightness of the QL. So without further ado, I'm going to jump here into the tutorial. Again, I have a detailed blog post below the video that you can check out, as well as a link to the massage ball that I'm going to be using, because you do need a massage ball to do this exercise. It's very hard to release this muscle with the foam roller to use because it is a deep muscle and you want to be able to release it properly. Also, I want to mention that the QL muscle is an important muscle, just like all other muscles, but it's very important because it plays a big role in stabilizing the lumbar spine and the pelvis. As I just mentioned, it actually attaches to both. So it is an important muscle, critical in terms of tightness and pain, in terms of movement function. So this muscle produces lateral flexion, as I'm going to show you in a bit. So every time you bend to one side, that's the Quadratus Lumborum producing that movement, in addition to the external and internal obliques. So the very first step is I want you to actually feel this muscle. It is a deep abdominal muscle, but you can certainly feel it with the right techniques. So the first step is you want to place your hands outside of your spine, your lower back area. So locate your spine, but move your hands to the side. And you want to be in the lumbar area of the back. And from here, you want to bend over. Make sure that you're hinging at the hips so you are not rounding your back. If you round in your back, it's going to be hard for you to feel these bones. So hinge at the hips. So you should feel the outer part of the hip bone. So once you locate it, I want you to go up about 1 to 2 centimeters. So like barely moving your finger, but just going a little bit up above that bone, because the bone attaches to that. So the muscle attaches to that bone, so you want to be able to feel the muscle, not the bone. So you want to go up a little bit, and then you want to keep your hands there. You're going to bend to one side, and you should feel the muscle. Just try to dig your fingers a little bit deeper without hurting yourself. And then to the right side, and you should feel that muscle moving. If you can't, maybe move your hands up a little bit and do that again. So that should give you an idea of where to put the massage ball, because you want to get deep into that muscle. You do not want to have this on top of your spine. So you want to be to the left or right side of the spine to release this muscle, but make sure again that it's not on the bone, it's not on the spine, but it's in that area right above of your hip bone, but really deep there to the left or the right side of the spine. So once you figure that out, you want to put the massage ball right in there. And then you want to use the wall. You want to lie on the wall and then press against the ball. So you put in your weight on it so that you could release that muscle. You can also roll it up and down, and that should really release the muscle. If you feel that there's a trigger point, make sure to rest on the muscle for about 20 seconds and then breathe in. Don't hold your breath. And then do this about every day if you need to, until that you feel that muscle has been released. Another great way to also release the muscle is with the wheel, and I really like it. I have never tried a wheel before. Usually I just foam roll and I use my ball, but the difference is that because it's not like a foam roller, so it's not wide, it really gets deep into the QL muscle, and then it's really safe to also do the lower back because there's this space here where your spine is, so it does not put pressure on your spine, so I do really like that. And then you can release the QL that way. I know that everybody has access to this, and I didn't have access to this, you know, for years. So I just used the massage ball, which is very effective. I will put all of the links to the massage ball as well as the wheel below this video. But if you guys have any questions, please comment below. And if you're new here, do not forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.